Hello, everybody. This is Charlene Bollinger, founder of The Truth About Cancer. And I, right now, am so excited to be talking to our very good friend, Dr. David Jockers, who is a natural health doctor, functional nutritionist, corrective care chiropractor, exercise physiologist, and certified strength and conditioning specialist. He is also the author of the best-selling book, Supercharge Your Brain, and is a sought-after speaker around the country on such topics as weight loss, brain function, functional exercise, natural detoxification, and disease prevention. Dr. Jockers is also the husband of my very sweet friend, Angel. She's beautiful. And the proud father of two twin boys, David and Joshua, and a sweet little girl, joyful Christine. And Dr. J, we're just so proud and happy to have you here. Thank you for joining me.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. It's an honor and a privilege to just be associated with The Truth About Cancer and the global mission that you guys have to help eradicate cancer and spread the truth. So thanks for doing what you guys do and having me be part of it.
Yeah, Dr. J, you've always been a part of our lives. And I still fondly remember the time that you and Angel, before those little kiddos were a part of anything, stayed with us. We had so much fun together. And you've always been a part of our galas and our live events. So we're gearing up to the Truth About Cancer Live 2019 in Anaheim, California, Orange County, right across the street from Disney, taking place October 11th through the 13th. And we're so excited about that. We're so excited to have you on our stage again. First of all, I'd love to get into past live events. What are your memories, David, about getting up on stage at the Truth About Cancer Live? What was that like for you as a speaker?
Oh, it was amazing. The audience is incredible. They're extremely engaged. And I just love mingling with everybody and getting a chance to know people's stories. And there's just so much camaraderie and so many connections that are being made and tears that are being shed, people praying over each other. And, it's just such an intimate environment. Honestly, Charlene, it's my favorite event to speak at. I've spoken at churches and all different types of events all around the country, and this is my favorite event. The energy and the environment is just so alive. I guess that's probably the best word. And you walk out of there and you just feel 10 times more alive, right? It just brings you so much life and energy. So it's amazing.
Oh, that's awesome. I have to agree with you. There's a lot of love and, like you said, prayer and just camaraderie, friendship, and so many good things there. And I'm so glad to know that you enjoy it as much as we enjoy it, Doc. So this year is another year where you get up on stage and we get to listen to you. So could you give us a quick 5-minute synopsis on what you're planning on speaking about, a little sneak peek?
Absolutely. So I'm going to be doing a talk on the Keto Metabolic Makeover. And so we know that this state of nutritional ketosis has tremendous healing potential. It's something that all of our ancestors experienced because they would go periods of time without food. And when you go for days without food, your body can't run off of glucose or sugar. So it needs to actually start burning your own body fat. And it creates these compounds called ketones, which can cross through the blood-brain barrier and fuel your brain. And when you get in this state of nutritional ketosis, it's amazing because you're a fat-burning machine. You no longer have hunger, cravings. I always tell, because I spend a lot of time in nutritional ketosis. I'm not always in it, but I spend a lot of time in it. I tell people all the time, I don't really get hungry until I start eating. It's like between meals, I'm not hungry. It's not until I start eating. So I'm not driven by cravings. On top of that, it reduces inflammation in your body, helps improve your skin. And there's tremendous amount of information coming out about its ability to help weaken cancer cells and put cancer cells in a very susceptible state that you can then pulse the cancer cells with a oxidative therapy, like in the natural world. That would be something like IV vitamin C or IV ozone or something like hyperbaric oxygen, which is toxic to cancer cells. But the metabolic state that weakens cancer cells is a state of ketosis. And so I'm going to actually walk through really the biggest mistakes people make as they go on their keto journey, as they start to reduce their carbohydrates, increase their fat. And there's just, I see people making a tremendous amount of mistakes as they do that. And so I'm going to walk through those mistakes, how to mitigate those, how to troubleshoot those. We're also going to talk about different hacks if you're hitting plateaus or struggling to get results. You're just not feeling good. Like when you're in nutritional ketosis, you should feel amazing. Your brain should be alive. You should have tremendous energy, incredible mental clarity. If you're not experiencing that, you're being held back by something. And so I'm going to actually go through and help troubleshoot different issues that I see, and walk through all of that in that presentation and show you exactly how to enjoy a state of nutritional ketosis whenever you want to. So it's just something that, I'm a fan of diet variation, meaning that, I don't believe every single person should be in ketosis all the time. However, certain individuals thrive in ketosis a good majority of the year, right? Whereas other individuals can just cycle in and out of ketosis for short periods of time and get the tremendous healing benefits of ketosis. And so I'm going to walk through those things. I'm going to walk through how to know when to cycle in carbs and what carbs to cycle in. So we're going to talk a lot about strategies to enhance your metabolism, strategies to help your body become more metabolically flexible, where you're really, really good at burning sugar when you need to, but also very, very good at burning fat when you're in a state like, for example, sleeping at night, or when you're in a position where you may not have food for a period of time, like if you're intermittent fasting. How to become extremely metabolically flexible and extremely energy efficient. And I think the more metabolically flexible and energy efficient we are as human beings, the healthier we are. I think that's a real sign of robust metabolic health. And when you optimize your metabolic flexibility and your energy efficiency, everything in your life changes. I mean, your energy, your mental clarity, your skin becomes softer. You just become more alive. You vibrate at a higher level. And that's really my goal for the people that they're coming out to the event. They get a chance to really understand how to dial that in and improve their metabolic fitness.
Wow. I sold. I mean, you got me. I want to hear you. I can't wait for your lecture. That is something that's so needed. There's so many mysteries or myths or confusion around the ketogenic diet and the science behind it. So that's going to be helpful for a lot of people, Doc. I mean, that's really important for people to understand that this is a really great option that they have to reboot their bodies and their health. So just taking a different direction here on live event. One of the coolest things I think that we've heard from people that they feel is just so fantastic about the live event is it's one thing to watch people on the computer or their phones or whatever, but it's another to actually be there in person. So we've heard from people that have come to live event and just felt like they met their new best friend, or they're now going to get married to somebody they met there, which is tremendous. But then there are the people that come, and most of the people, they've been following you or somebody that is on our stage. And Doc, I know you've had a positive impact on so many lives. You've changed lives, and you've even contributed to save lives. And at live event, some people that have followed you, learned from you, and even maybe they're alive today because of your important work. What is it like for you to be there and meet those people? Because not only will you be on stage, but you're going to be out walking around the halls where the people are. And I've seen you stand there and you minister to those people. What is that like for you to mingle with those people?
I mean, that's really honestly one of the greatest gifts behind what we do. And I'm just so thankful to you guys for creating an environment like that makes it so much easier, makes it so inviting for people to come to the event, because, they're going to see so many different great speakers, meet all these people that they've been seeing online, hear incredible life-changing information, and also meet other people that are in the same walk of life, the same season of life, which is extremely important, create community with them. But as an influencer, as one of the speakers there, I mean, honestly, this is what fuels me to do what I do, right? It's just getting out, meeting people, hearing their stories, hearing their needs, right? It's a big thing I always want to know is, what do people really want? What are they really looking for? What are their deepest questions and their deepest desires? and how can, we create content, inspiring content, or, educational content that can help meet their needs. And being at a live event like that is just a great way to just keep, basically to just have this intimate experience with people, rub shoulders with them, get to hear their story, get to hear their needs and desires. And, that helps fuel everything that I do with the content I create, the videos and everything else when I go home after the event. So I just really thank you guys for creating such an inspiring and uplifting event. People walk away energized, excited, and ready to make changes in their life. So thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you. That's fantastic. I know that you've enjoyed being with people because I see you with them, and I enjoy that as well. Lastly, I'd just like to touch on at live event, how would you describe to the viewers that are thinking about coming the impact that the Truth About Cancer live event has to not only change lives, but potentially to really save lives? What kind of impact do you think that this event is having for the people that are actually there?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the Bible talks about how basically, people perish for a lack of knowledge, but also a lack of vision. And so knowledge is information. It's one thing to get information. I think it's very, very important. And at a live event, you can get great information. You'll also get information, reading your website, my website. You can read websites and watch videos. The difference is the vision or the inspiration. And so at a live event, the energy, the vibrancy in there, and the level of inspiration that you get a chance to be a part of is totally different. And that will take you to the next level. And so there's so many people that are walking around with head knowledge on things, but just not the passion, the inspiration, and also the community support to help put it into action. And so if you're somebody that wants to increase their level of knowledge, but also really create clarity on their vision for what they want in their life when it comes to their health journey, then you can't go to a greater event than the Truth About Cancer live experience. So highly recommend it.
Dr. Jockers, thank you so much for sharing from your heart. As always, it's a pleasure. And to the viewers out there, I encourage you all right now to click the button below and reserve your seat and come meet Dr. Jockers in the flesh and other amazing speakers as well. Come be with us and celebrate life. Thank you and God bless. Bye-bye.